your father was obviously very intelligent. It seems obvious, and very entrepreneurial and creative. And talk a little bit about what life was like when you were very, very young.
I mean, very, very young. It's like we don't have electricity. We don't have like central heating. I remember being very cold, and I remember just feeling very hungry, and I don't remember seeing any color. So that's all I remember. My dream as a young kid was having a bucket of bread, because I never thought that was impossible, right? How can a person have that much food? And that's just all I remember every day, like dreaming of food. Like someday I was hoping, maybe if there's we don't know what God is in North Korea, but somebody in the sky might drop bread to me. Like that's all you think about.
You talk about going with your sister to find leaves from the trees and insects to eat.
Yeah. So my source of nutrition is summertime. In the fall is grasshoppers. In the harvesting time, the rice field. And in the August and July, we catch dragonflies. And then the summer, before the summer, a lot of plants are not poisonous at the moment, and they're a lot soft, so we can eat a lot of tree, even leaves. But after May, a lot of them become poisonous, then we have to be very careful. And then right now, actually, is March and April, and this is a time when I escaped. This is the season of death for North Koreans.
This was a big thing. In the book, you say that spring is considered a season of death. Mm-hmm. Of course, it's the opposite. In most of the world, people think the spring, life is coming, it's beautiful, summer's coming. But for you, it was the season of death. Explain why that was.
So in the winter time, right, in the fall, we might gather dried cabbage, and a lot of just plants survive, and then eventually they run out through February. And March and April, if you go out, I don't know if you notice those things, plants are not long enough to eat, and they are not there yet. So now it's massive starvation begins from March to April.
And this was true, of course, in the 90s when you were little, but it's true now.
Yeah, now it's worse, actually. During the pandemic, Kim Jong-un locked the country completely. So now the people started having a cannibalism over the last few years.